Wow, so that thing that you've been praying for is already on the way. So recently I've just been writing, and I journaled this morning, and I wrote these words down. I wrote, the thing that you've been waiting for is already moving towards you. And as I wrote them, I honestly felt like these words weren't just for me. So I really do believe that if this video found you and it resonates with you, that there's a message that is also for you too. So sometimes these words come to me like a whisper, like just a divine pull, a divine nudge to write these down. And it was like today I was getting a reminder that I wasn't even asking for. And I think that this is one of the moments where God kind of nudged me to share what He gave me privately. I don't believe this was just meant to be mine. I believe that it will find the right heart at the right time. So I will just read out now what I was journaling. Here's the truth. Every word that you've prayed, every tear that's fallen, every thought you lifted up in the dark, it has been heard. None of it has gone unnoticed. When I wrote this today in my journal, I felt this deep knowing that your prayer, so my prayer, has already been answered. It just hasn't arrived yet. So your prayer, what you've been praying about, has already been answered. It just hasn't showed up yet. Because I'm a Christian, I root these messages in scripture. And there's a verse in Isaiah that says, "Before they call, I will answer. While they are still speaking, I will hear." That means that your prayer is already in motion. It's already moving. The answer already set into place before you even finished asking. So you need to understand that in this waiting period, you don't need to take it like nothing's happening. In the stagnancy, in the stillness, do not perceive it as if nothing is happening, because waiting means that something is being prepared that you cannot yet see. When a seed is planted, the first thing that grows is underground, right? Roots spread, foundations form, and from the outside, it really looks that nothing is happening. But in reality, everything is happening then. And when that seed finally breaks the soil, it shows what was being built the whole entire time. That is literally symbolic to your prayer right now. The answer is already rooting itself into your life. One day soon, it is going to break through. And that is just a fact. I'll tell you that for free. Now, here's the hardest part. While you're waiting, it's so easy to let doubt creep in, because doubt says it's never coming, maybe you don't deserve it, maybe you've been forgotten. But the words that I wrote today push back against that lie, because you are not forgotten. You are right on time, and you are so incredibly loved. The desire in your heart was truly placed there for a reason. God doesn't put empty belongings inside of you. He plants them like seeds because they already exist in His plan for you. You are not chasing something random. You are moving towards what was always meant to find you. So what do you do in the meantime while this is all crystallizing in your reality? You have to keep living, and you have to keep showing up. You have to keep on becoming the version of yourself that is ready to hold what's coming. When I journal, I always remind myself that my life isn't on pause while I wait. My life is happening right here, right now. And I don't have to delay joy until that desire or that thing comes into my reality. I can make it right where I am. And I can just live happy knowing that it is on the way. And this is the exact same for you. Like Galatians 6:9 says, "Do not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time you will reap a harvest if you do not give up." That's the promise. The proper time always comes. You just can't give up. So let me say it one more time. wow, the thing that you've been praying for is already on the way. You are not late, you are not behind. Everything is happening exactly the way it's supposed to happen. Right now, in unseen places, the answer is being prepared. And when it arrives, you will look back and realize that it was never late. It was right on time. Kairos timing. That's God's timing, divine timing. And this is what I wrote in my journal today, because this is something that we all need to sit with, and we all need to believe, and we all need to trust in. That we need to understand God and how He works, and understanding that He knows what's best for us, and He plants things in our hearts for a reason. He gives us inspiration. He pulls us in certain ways to show us where we need to go. And if we are in the knowing that the prayers that we've been praying for and coming to God with, we need to believe that they are done and they will be done, because the thing about God is He is always victorious. He always comes out on top. He never loses. He's so intentional, okay? Maybe He puts us through some trials and tribulations, but at the end of the day, it's all to strengthen us. It's all with a purpose to strengthen our faith, to give us more character, to give us more patience, to give us more determination, to kind of make us trust that we can't do it on our own, that we also need God, who is going to orchestrate things in the unseen realm and figure things out that we cannot figure out ourselves. So that is your word. That is the word today. And I just needed this. I needed it myself. And to be honest, when I was journaling, I wasn't even really expecting that to come out, but the words just flowed, and it was definitely something that I needed to hear. Because sometimes when we don't see things with our physical eyes, we perceive that as nothing's happening, or it's failing, or it's all going, wrong, or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But that is just doubt, and doubt is not from God. Doubt is from the enemy. So we have to kind of hijack our brain to always kind of go to God's promises rather than the lies of the enemy. And many people struggle with that. I know I do sometimes. I struggle with this, and I did for a long, long time. But when you focus on God's promises and speak His declarations and speak His word over your life, you reprogram your brain to expect to work for you, and rather than against you. So I just love you guys so incredibly much. I'm going to end this video there. If you enjoyed it, let me know in the comments. Also, if you haven't, subscribe to the channel, and also check my description box where you'll find everything from me, including all of my ebooks, going deeper into the topics that I talk about in my videos. So they are very, very powerful resources, and I know that you will enjoy them. So I love you so much again, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. God has given you unique gifts, ideas, creativity, and a vision that is completely unique to you. And the word says in Deuteronomy 8:18, it is God who gives you the power to create wealth. Printify is one of the ways that I bring things that were in my mind, in my heart, and bring them into the world, from designs to actual products. If God has put something creative inside of you, don't let it just stay there. Start building it, start sharing it, let Him multiply it. You can begin today, and I'll leave the link in my description.